Let's review Impact in about 5 minutes. Ring that bell. We kick off the show with two muscly, sweaty men going one-on-one, and that is Rhino versus OVE's Madman. Before the match, OVE was eliminated from ringside by a referee, sent the brothers back to the back before the match even started, so this made it into a one-on-one. Another thing I want to tell you guys is Sami Callihan was not part of OVE's entrance, and he didn't actually come out at all. It was just the three of them. Rhino did pick up the win with a goal after 7 minutes in the match. Pretty good match for two big, sweaty, big men. Both of them did pretty cool. After the match, OVE came back out to attack Rhino, but before they could beat him down, the lights went out. And the lights came back on, and who was standing there? The suicide or the homicide was a crazy one. And that is Sabin. And it was a chair for you, a chair for you, and a chair for everyone. Throwing chairs in everyone's faces. Which sent off the heels back on the run. We go to the backstage interview now with world champion Tessa. She talks about Eddie versus Elgin in the main event tonight, with the winner facing her for the world championship at Rebellion. The next match was Desi Hit Squad versus the Rascals in a tag team match, with the Rascals winning with a double team to pin Shearer. West hit a swanton bomb, and then Daz hit his finisher, and that was it basically. Simple as that. It's a simple 1, 2, 3 faces win. Oh, we get a video of "Don't Call Me Emma" Dashwood walking around the streets and visiting Fox. Dashwood to WWE backstage confirmed. Was not really a fan of this video. It was just a bit of a black and white one here walking around, the city, and it's just a bit of a weird one, especially when he hasn't done quite a lot on Impact since joining Impact. Anyway, back to the matches. Impact champion Grace is now out for opening challenge. Madison comes out to cut a short promo. What's really good and on point, she then brings out Lacey Ryan to take on Grace. We have a knockout championship match. Oh, impromptu match. I choose you. A lot of back and forward from each of them. It was a 50-50 match with both of them getting a good show. Grace picks up the win to keep the knockout championship with the Grace driver. But I've got to say, I'm really impressed with Lacey Ryan, and it'd be good to see her on the main roster. She's a pretty good talent, and she put in a really good match. We get a look back at Impact Plus flashback of the week, which was a Ultimate X match. And then we go back to the arena and we see a look at Chris Sabin, who is getting interviewed backstage. Before Moose comes out, Moose says he will be competing in the King of the Mountain match at TNA No Place Like Home, and him and Chris Sabin had a bit of backwards and forwards. We now come back to the pub and we see Tyler drinking. The former knockout champion is in all black and just mourning the loss of her belt, what she lost last week. This is very entertaining until Rosemarie came in, and they have some backwards forward. It looks like they're going to be teaming together and having some kind of tag team. It's really interesting the way them two came together. Don't Call Me Disco Inferno and Swinger of Johnny took on Willie Mack in a 2-on-1 handicap match until Ace Austin's came down to tag with Mack near the end. This is very interesting. And why did Ace Austin's make the save, and why did he actually want to team with Mack? What's his plan? And let's see where this goes with Impact Wrestling. The main event saw Eddie Edwards versus Elgin, and this was the last best out of 5 match. A lot of crazy things went on here. Refs going down, crazy pins, people tapping out, but the end came with Eddie pinning Elgin and Elgin making Eddie tap out with 2 refs in the ring, one seeing Eddie tap and one counting the pin, which then made Tessa come down and say, we're going to make it a triple threat match at Rebellion. There's a lot of messing around in the main event. I felt like it could have been worked better if Impact was planning to do a 3-way for the World Championship. Then they could have gone a better way than just wasting, 5 matches between the two of them. But so with my rundown of it, I'm going to be giving this a 4 out of 5, just because there was a couple of things I didn't like in the show. Let me know in the poll, it's going to pop up now, what you think about today's show. And I shall see you on the other side. Bye!